Okay, sir.
Okay, so what is bank? If I ask you, then you all are aware of this term bank very well. You know that what is bank. So bank basically can be classified into two. One is commercial bank, another is central bank. Bank is that institute which accepts your extra money as deposit, and if you need loan, then bank can give you the loan also. Correct? There were some people like you have saved some money, where to keep it? So there is one institution where you can have your savings deposited there. Then if
Yes,
you
sir.
require a loan, then you need to ask for the loan, right? So bank is
Yes, sir.
an institution which will keep your extra money with them safely, and if you need the loan, they will provide it you.
Sir,
That
but
is
in ancient times, people used temples to store their money.
very true,
Sir,
very true.
yes, sir, temples were like a bank only for them in ancient times, sir.
Very true, very true. I agree with you. Thank
Sir,
you.
for example, that Somnath
The
temple
focus of
people used
banking
to.
will vary. It will be, having the diverse need and different methods also we have. So on the
Yes, sir.
basis of that, banks can be divided into two categories. One is commercial bank,
Yes, sir.
one
And
is
central.
central
Yes, sir.
bank.
Yes, sir. There's one central bank. Yes, sir.
Commercial bank is what normally the bank which you see is commercial bank. So we have two types of bank. One is commercial bank, another is central bank. Central bank we will be talking just after this. But before that, understand that the usually the bank you see, all these are commercial bank. If I ask you the name of that, which bank you have seen, can you tell me name of the bank?
Sir, Bank of Baroda.
BFC you said, Bank of Baroda is same. Union Bank, Axis
Sir,
Bank.
Indian Bank.
Okay, good. So, wait. Whatever the name of these banks you have said, some of the name which you say is private sector bank, and some are private sector bank, and some are public sector bank. So now we will be discussing the difference of that also. But before that, understand the commercial bank means the bank which is governed by Indian Banking Regulation Act 1949. This you will have to remember. Indian Banking Regulation Act 1949. And according to it, the banking means accepting deposit of money from the people or the public for the purpose of lending. Lending means udhar dena, loan dena, right? So that is lending, or bank may invest it somewhere to get the profit. Correct?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
it can be classified into two, public sector, private sector. In India, there are only 12 public sector banks which have been shown here. You can take the screenshot, or I will be sharing this PDF also. So you would be knowing that which are 12 public sector bank. These are the banks which has the government's role. It means the major stake in this bank is of government. So they usually need to emphasize on the social objective. They are not much bothered about the profitability part, but they are mainly focused on the social objective. Correct? Then comes the private sector bank. These are owned, managed, and controlled by private promoters, and they are free to operate as per market forces. Correct? So now this is the some of the name I have put it here. There are many more. Then comes the central bank. See, in central bank, you just have to understand this much. You will be able to easily connect it. This is the bank of the banks. This is a bank of banks, right? Banko ka bhi bank hai, or you can say the monitor of the bank, or you can say the class teacher of the bank, right? So this bank will be basically controlling all other banks. Making sense? It is a banker of government also. That is why it is called as central bank. What is the central bank in India? Name of the central bank RBI means Reserve Bank of India. So if I ask you in that way, is Central Bank of India the Central Bank of India? Is Central Bank of India the Central Bank of India? Answer
Yes,
is
sir, we consider.
no,
Yes,
no,
sir.
no, my dear, this is not the correct. See, I am making it more clear. Is Central Bank of India, inverted comma, the Central Bank of India?
No, sir. It is not.
Okay, why? Because Central
Sir,
Bank of India is a commercial bank. It is a public sector bank. That's why it has come into this category. Got it?
yes, sir.
To make it more clear, I can write it here. Central Bank of India is Reserve Bank of India. Hope this is clear. So suppose if I ask you a question, would you be able to answer this? What is the Central Bank of India? You will be able to answer it. If I ask you, is Central Bank of India the Central Bank of India?
No, sir.
Very good. Now let us understand that what are the different types of bank accounts which you can open into a bank, right? So among this, the first one is savings account. Savings account is usually for the people who are like a student, household, housewives, or a small businessman or a salaried person. They usually open this saving bank account. The interest rate into it is less in comparison to other account which we will be talking about. So here we have the options to pick from the range of saving products. Like there are some zero balance saving account also. Those who are employed somewhere, they need not to start the bank account by depositing some money. Their employer will open this account, right? And one more thing, if you want to do the trading in the stock in shares, share you all understand now. So if you have to do your trading into that, you want to purchase the share, you want to sell the share, then also you should have this saving account plus demat account or the trading account. Then you will be able to do this,
Okay, sir.
right? The interest rate in saving bank account is usually very less. It is even less than sometimes 3%. है ना, पूरे एक साल में अगर आपने 100 रुपया जमा किया तो आपको मिलेगा 3 रुपया एक साल में, इतना कम है, समझ गए? Then comes the current account. This is basically for businessmen, for traders, for entrepreneurs, for you can say the companies. No, those who are having very high transactions, they go with this current account. There are certain facilities called overdraft facility given to them.
Overdraft facilities means suppose a businessman has only 40,000 rupees in his account and he want to pay someone 50,000 rupees. So he may have issued a check of rupees 50,000. So what bank will do, bank will honor that check, means bank will make the payment of rupees 50,000, and this extra 10,000 rupees, in the account there was only 40,000 and this 10,000 rupees has been paid extra by the bank. This 10,000 would be treated as a loan. So this facility is called overdraft facilities, when you are allowed to withdraw the money more than what you have in your account. Correct?
Okay. So, and here the interest given by the bank is almost nil, zero. Bank do not give any interest. सेविंग अकाउंट में कम से कम 2.5% 3% देते हैं, इसमें नहीं देते. फिक्स्ड डिपॉजिट अकाउंट, इन दिस यू विल गेट द हाईएस्ट रेट ऑफ रिटर्न. इसमें सबसे ज्यादा आपको इंटरेस्ट का रेट मिलता है. Why? Because you are depositing a fixed sum, a lump sum amount, say 1 lakh rupees you are deposited for 3 months, for 3 years. maybe for 10 years. So in this way you have deposited the amount into bank. This is called a fixed deposit. It is amount is fixed and the tenure is also fixed. Time is also fixed that you are depositing it for this much period. It is also known as FD. We call it FD in short, fixed deposit account. Is it clear? Making sense? Then comes the recurring deposit account. There are some people who want to get more interest, but they are not having a lump sum amount to deposit into bank. So what they do, they suppose they are having 500 rupees extra, 5,000 rupees extra every month. So they will deposit it every month. टेन्योर वुड बी देयर ना, लाइक हर 3 महीने में 5,000 रुपए जमा कर रहे हैं, हर महीने 5,000 रुपए जमा कर रहे हैं, राइट? और कितने दिन के लिए? 3 साल के लिए, 4 साल के लिए या 1 साल के लिए, जो भी आपका मन करे. तो पीरियड इज फिक्स्ड, अमाउंट इज फिक्स्ड, बट you are depositing it into recurring nature. The nature of deposit is recurring. It is taking every month or every quarterly. Like in this way you are depositing, then we call it recurring deposit account. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this you can understand. You can open your this recurring deposit account from 6 months to 10 years. Minimum 6 months, maximum 10 years. So this was all from my side about the syllabus of the financial literacy.